You may think insomnia is harmless, but it's quietly cutting years off your life. Welcome to our comprehensive guide on the Chronic Insomnia Recovery Plan, a step-by-step pathway to better sleep. If you're tired of tossing and turning night after night, grappling with daytime exhaustion, and feeling like sleep is just out of reach, you are not alone. Millions of people globally grapple with chronic insomnia, a condition that can have a devastating impact on physical and mental health, productivity, and overall quality of life. I understand the frustration, isolation, and despair you might be experiencing. But I'm here to bring a message of hope. There is a path to reclaiming control over your sleep, and that path is built on solid science and proven strategies. This video is not just a collection of common tips. It's a mini-course, a step-by-step approach based on the principles of cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. CBTI, widely considered the gold standard in insomnia treatment. We'll explore everything from deeply understanding your sleep disruptors to preparing your mind, optimizing your sleep environment, managing your thoughts, and knowing when to seek professional help. This journey requires patience, persistence, and consistent commitment. But the reward, profound restful sleep along with increased energy and mental clarity, is absolutely worth it. Get ready to transform your relationship with sleep and embark on a journey towards a healthier, happier life. Important note: this video is intended for general informational and educational purposes only. It is not medical advice. If you are experiencing sleep problems or any other health conditions, please consult with a physician, licensed healthcare professional, or sleep specialist. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay seeking help because of anything you have watched or read here. The techniques discussed, particularly sleep restriction therapy, may not be suitable for everyone and should ideally be undertaken under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Your health is our top priority. The first step in your sleep recovery journey is to clearly understand the problem you're facing. What is chronic insomnia? According to the American Academy of Sleep Medicine and global medical guidelines, chronic insomnia is diagnosed when you have difficulty initiating sleep, maintaining sleep, or waking up too early and being unable to fall back asleep, leading to significant daytime impairment. To be considered chronic, these issues must occur at least 3 nights per week and persist for at least 3 months. This isn't just a few sleepless nights due to temporary stress or jet lag. This is a persistent condition profoundly affecting your quality of life. Insomnia can manifest in various forms. Sleep onset insomnia is when you have trouble falling asleep, initially tossing and turning for hours. Sleep maintenance insomnia is when you wake up multiple times during the night and have difficulty falling back asleep. You might find yourself awake at 2 a.m. and unable to drift off again. Finally, early morning awakening insomnia is when you wake up too early in the morning and cannot go back to sleep even if your body still needs more rest. Some individuals may experience one or a combination of these types of insomnia. It's crucial to recognize that insomnia is often a symptom of an underlying issue rather than a standalone disease. Understanding the root causes is key to effective treatment. Many factors contribute to insomnia. Physiologically, imbalances in brain neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine play a significant role in sleep regulation. Circadian rhythm disruptions caused by irregular sleep schedules, night shifts, or travel across time zones can disrupt your body's internal clock. Additionally, numerous medical conditions such as sleep apnea, restless legs syndrome, chronic pain, heart disease, diabetes, acid reflux, and thyroid issues can all cause insomnia. Certain medications, including some antidepressants, blood pressure medications, decongestants, and corticosteroids, can also have insomnia as a side effect. Psychologically, stress and anxiety are the most common and leading causes of insomnia. A racing mind constantly worrying about work, finances, or relationships can prevent you from relaxing enough to sleep. Depression also has a strong bidirectional link with insomnia, meaning they can influence each other. Post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD is also often accompanied by sleep problems like nightmares and sudden awakenings. Regarding behavioral and environmental factors, poor sleep hygiene is a prevalent cause. This includes irregular sleep schedules, inappropriate caffeine or alcohol use, and an unsuitable sleep environment. Substance abuse, including alcohol and drugs, can also severely disrupt sleep. A lack of physical activity and excessive exposure to blue light from electronic screens in the evening are also contributing factors. It's important to remember that insomnia is often a combination of many of these factors, creating a complex challenge that is not your fault. The impact of chronic insomnia extends far beyond mere fatigue. It can have far-reaching consequences for every aspect of your life. In terms of physical health, insomnia compromises your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. It also increases your risk of chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. Your overall energy levels decline, making daily activities feel difficult. Emotionally and mentally, you might become irritable, anxious, or depressed. Your concentration, memory, and decision-making skills significantly decline. Your performance at work or school suffers, leading to lower productivity and more errors. Insomnia can also strain personal relationships due to mood swings and irritability. Finally, your safety is impacted with a significantly increased risk of car accidents and workplace mishaps due to daytime sleepiness. Recognizing these serious impacts can be a powerful motivator to commit to your sleep recovery plan. Before we dive into specific strategies, preparing your mind and gathering information are crucial. The first and perhaps most important step is a mindset shift. Insomnia often creates a vicious cycle of anxiety and frustration. The harder you try to sleep, the less you sleep because the anxiety about not sleeping keeps you awake. Start with acceptance and letting go. Accept that difficult nights happen and that's normal. Stop trying to sleep and instead focus on relaxing. Be patient. Sleep recovery is a process, not an instant event. There will be nights you feel no progress, but that's okay. Trust the evidence-based methods we will discuss. This calls for self-compassion. Don't blame yourself. Insomnia is a medical challenge, not a personal failing. Finally, set realistic goals. The goal isn't perfect 8 hours of sleep every night immediately, but rather gradual improvement in your sleep quality and quantity. Another powerful tool in the preparation phase is a sleep diary. This is like keeping a food journal to understand your eating habits but applied to sleep. The purpose of a sleep diary is to help you and/or your doctor recognize patterns, habits, and triggers that might be affecting your sleep. You should track for at least 2 weeks, including the following details: the time you went to bed, the time you attempted to fall asleep, the time you think you actually fell asleep, how many times you woke up during the night, and for how long, the time you woke up in the morning, your estimated total sleep time, and how rested you feel upon waking on a scale of 1 to 10. Additionally, log your caffeine intake, coffee, tea, soda, and time of consumption, alcohol intake, and time exercise activities, type, duration, time, medications, taken, your stress level during the day, pre-sleep activities, TV, reading, bath, and any other notes, headache, pain, anxiety, etc. You can use pen and paper or smartphone apps. Consistency is key. The sleep diary will provide objective data, helping you stop guessing and start making evidence-based decisions, a critical step in reclaiming control over your sleep. The first and most fundamental step in any sleep recovery plan is establishing good sleep hygiene. This is the foundation upon which every other strategy will be built. If your house is built on a weak foundation, it will never be sturdy. Similarly, if you don't have good sleep hygiene, even more advanced techniques will struggle to be effective. The most critical aspect of sleep hygiene is consistency. Your body has an internal biological clock known as your circadian rhythm, which regulates your sleep-wake cycle. Regulating it is crucial for good sleep. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Yes, this can be tough, but sleeping in on weekends is like giving yourself a mini social jet lag every week, throwing off your rhythm. This consistency helps synchronize your internal clock, sending clear and strong signals to your body about when to sleep and when to be awake. Second, optimize your sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary dedicated to sleep. That means it should be dark, quiet, and cool. For darkness, any light, even tiny amounts, can disrupt your body's production of melatonin, a vital sleep-inducing hormone. Use blackout curtains or a sleep mask to completely eliminate outside light. Cover or eliminate tiny LED lights from electronic devices. Absolutely no TVs or any other electronic devices in your bedroom. For quiet, even noises you don't fully wake up to can interrupt your sleep cycles. Consider using earplugs or a white noise machine or fan to help mask sudden noises. Gentle, natural sounds like rain or ocean waves can also be very effective. For temperature, most people sleep best in a room between 18-20 degrees Celsius, 65-68 degrees Celsius. Lower your room temperature, use light and breathable sleepwear, and consider a warm bath before bed. This helps your body temperature drop afterwards, promoting sleep. Next, establish a relaxing pre-sleep routine. Just as a child needs to be wound down for sleep, adults' bodies and minds also need a wind-down period before bed. Start this routine 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. This is your buffer zone. During this time, completely avoid blue light. Phones, tablets, TVs, and computers all emit blue light, which suppresses melatonin production. Turn off all electronic devices at least 1 to 2 hours before bed. If screen use is absolutely necessary, use blue light blocking glasses or activate night mode on your device. Instead, engage in recommended relaxing activities such as reading a physical book, not on a screen, listening to calming music or a relaxing podcast, taking a warm bath or shower, practicing meditation or deep breathing exercises, gentle stretching or restorative yoga, or journaling about worries to get them out of your mind. Avoid any activities that stimulate your mind or body. No work, no arguments, no news or action movies. Your diet and beverages also have a significant impact on sleep. Caffeine is a powerful stimulant, and it stays in your system for a long time. Avoid caffeine after noon, or at least 6 to 8 hours before bedtime. Sources of caffeine include coffee, tea, soda energy drinks, and chocolate. Alcohol, while it might initially make you feel drowsy, actually disrupts your REM rapid eye movement sleep cycle later in the night, leading to fragmented and unrefreshing sleep. Avoid alcohol at least 3-4 hours before bed. Steer clear of large, heavy, fatty, and sugary meals too close to bedtime, as digestion will keep your body working. If you're hungry, opt for a light, easily digestible snack like a banana, some oatmeal, or a piece of toast with peanut butter. Finally, nicotine is also a potent stimulant. Avoid smoking or using nicotine products close to bedtime. Regular exercise and physical activity can significantly improve sleep quality. Aim for at least 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week. However, avoid strenuous exercise within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime, as it can raise your body temperature and be stimulating. Any form of movement is beneficial, from brisk walking, jogging, and swimming to cycling. Try to exercise outdoors in the morning or early afternoon to get exposure to natural light, which helps regulate your circadian rhythm. Lastly, handle naps strategically. Naps can be a double-edged sword. If you must nap, limit naps to under 20-30 minutes a power nap and take them in the early afternoon before 3 p.m. However, if you're struggling to sleep at night, it's generally best to avoid naps altogether. Naps can reduce your sleep drive or sleep pressure, making it harder to fall asleep in the evening. Building a strong foundation through sleep hygiene is critical for your long-term success. If sleep hygiene is the foundation, then cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia (CBTI) is the powerful structure built upon it. This isn't a magic pill, but a set of powerful, scientifically proven techniques to retrain your brain and body how to sleep. CBTI helps you identify and change negative thoughts and behaviors about sleep, addressing the root causes of insomnia rather than just the symptoms. Studies have shown that CBTI has longer-lasting effects than sleep medications and comes without side effects. The core components of CBTI include stimulus control, therapy sleep restriction, therapy cognitive restructuring, relaxation techniques, and sleep education, which we are doing right now. The first technique is stimulus control therapy. The goal of this technique is to break the negative association between your bed and wakefulness tension or anxiety. We want your brain to associate your bed only with sleep and sex. There are 5 golden rules to follow strictly. First, only go to bed when you feel truly sleepy, not just tired. Second, the bed is only for sleep and sex. Absolutely no reading, watching TV, working, eating, or using your phone in bed. Third, if you're not asleep after 15-20 minutes, get out of bed. This is the hardest but most crucial rule. If you lie awake, your brain will associate the bed with frustration and wakefulness. If you are awake, leave the bedroom, go to another room, and do a light, non-stimulating activity. Read a boring book, listen to calming music, fold laundry. Avoid bright light, and do not watch the clock. Only return to bed when you feel sleepy again, and repeat this process as many times as needed. This may take several nights or weeks for this new habit to form. Fourth, set a fixed wake-up time every morning and stick to it even on weekends, and even if you got little sleep. This helps reinforce your circadian rhythm. Finally, avoid naps to build up your sleep drive for the night. This technique is powerful because it creates a conditioned response. Over time, your brain learns that when you hit the bed, it's a signal to sleep. The second technique is sleep restriction therapy. It sounds counterintuitive, but sometimes to sleep more, you need to temporarily sleep less. This technique reduces the time you spend in bed to create a mild sleep deprivation, which in turn increases your sleep drive and helps you fall asleep faster and more deeply. Important note and emphasis. Repeated, this is a challenging technique and can cause significant daytime drowsiness. Ideally, it should be done under the supervision of a sleep specialist. If you have any medical conditions such as epilepsy, bipolar disorder, or untreated sleep apnea, you should not attempt this technique on your own. To implement it, first determine your current total sleep time (TST) by using your sleep diary from the past 1 to 2 weeks to average the total hours you actually slept each night, not just time in bed. For example, if you were in bed for 8 hours but only slept for an average of 5 hours, your TST is 5 hours. Second, set your sleep window. Establish a bedtime and wake-up time based on your TST plus 30 minutes. The minimum time is 5 hours. Continuing the example, if your TST is 5 hours, your sleep window would be 5.5 hours. If you want to wake up at 6:00 a.m., you wouldn't go to bed before 12:30 a.m. Third, adhere to a fixed wake-up time every morning no matter how tired you feel. Fourth, maintain this sleep window for 1 to 2 weeks. During this time, you will feel more sleepy, but the goal is to achieve a sleep efficiency of over 85% calculated as actual sleep time divided by time in bed. Finally, adjust your sleep window. If your sleep efficiency is over 85% for 5 consecutive nights, increase your sleep window by 15 to 30 minutes. If it's below 80%, decrease your sleep window by 15 to 30 minutes. If it's between 80–85%, keep it the same. Repeat this process until you reach your desired sleep duration with high sleep efficiency. This technique creates a controlled sleep debt, forcing your body to sleep more deeply during the allocated time. As you start sleeping well within that window, you gradually extend your sleep time. The third technique is cognitive restructuring. Insomnia is not just a physical problem, but also an issue of the mind. Negative thoughts, worries, and unhelpful beliefs about sleep can keep you awake and perpetuate the cycle of insomnia. The goal of this technique is to identify and change these thinking errors or beliefs that are not conducive to sleep. Common insomnia thoughts include, if I don't get X hours of sleep, I'll be a disaster tomorrow. I'll never sleep again. I have to sleep right now. My sleep is completely out of control. Or, this is my fault. To practice cognitive restructuring, first identify automatic negative thoughts. When you're lying in bed and your mind starts racing, write those thoughts down. Second, evaluate the evidence. Is there any evidence for that thought, or is there any evidence against it? For example, if you think, I'll never sleep again, look for counter evidence. I have slept in the past. Even if I don't sleep well tonight, I can still get through tomorrow. Third, come up with an alternative, more realistic thought. Replace the negative thought with something more positive, neutral, or realistic. For example, instead of, I have to sleep right now, think, I'm going to lie here and relax. Sleep will come when it comes. Finally, practice mindfulness and acceptance. Instead of fighting the thoughts, observe them without judgment, like clouds floating by in the sky. Accept that you are awake, and that's okay. Reducing the anxiety about not sleeping can actually help you fall asleep easier. Changing thought patterns takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself. The fourth technique is relaxation techniques. Reducing physical and mental arousal is crucial for being able to fall asleep. There are several proven relaxation techniques that are effective. Deep breathing or diaphragmatic breathing is a powerful technique. Breathe slowly and deeply from your belly, often to a count. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds. Exhale for 8 seconds. Focus entirely on your breath. Progressive muscle relaxation. PMR involves tensing and then relaxing each muscle group in your body, starting from your toes and working your way up to your head. This helps you become aware of and release muscle tension you might not realize you're holding. Guided meditation or guided imagery involves using audio recordings or apps to walk you through a relaxing scenario, imagining a peaceful scene. Body scan. Meditation involves focusing on the sensations of each part of your body, noticing any feelings without judgment. It's important to practice these techniques regularly throughout the day, not just when you're trying to sleep. This will build your overall relaxation capacity and make it easier to apply them when needed. Beyond the intensive CBTI techniques, adopting healthy lifestyle changes is crucial for supporting your sleep in the long term. Nutrition plays a vital role. Focus on a balanced diet of whole, unprocessed foods. Ensure you're getting enough complex carbohydrates, protein, and healthy fats. Certain vitamins and minerals are also particularly important for sleep. Magnesium is a crucial mineral for muscle relaxation and nerve function, found in dark leafy greens, nuts, beans, and fish. Tryptophan is a precursor to serotonin and melatonin, found in turkey eggs, pumpkin seeds, and oats. Low vitamin D levels can also be linked to sleep issues. Ensure adequate sun exposure or consider supplementation under a doctor's guidance. Stay hydrated throughout the day, but taper your fluid intake several hours before bed to avoid waking up for bathroom trips. Avoid sugar and processed foods, as they can cause blood sugar spikes and crashes that impact your energy and sleep. Stress management is another critical aspect of a healthy lifestyle, as stress is one of sleep's biggest enemies. Learning to manage stress is essential. Regular exercise is not only good for sleep, but also a fantastic stress reducer. Practice meditation and mindfulness regularly throughout the day, not just before sleep, to build your relaxation capacity. Journaling about your worries and thoughts can help release them from your mind, especially at the end of the day. Make time for yourself and prioritize activities you love that help you unwind. Learn to set boundaries and say no to overcommitments. Seek social support by talking to friends, family, or joining a support group. Finally, effective time management can help reduce feelings of overwhelm and anxiety. Exposure to natural light is another powerful factor in regulating your circadian rhythm. As soon as you wake up, get outside for 15 to 30 minutes of natural light exposure. This sends strong signals to your brain that it's time to wake up and helps regulate melatonin production later in the evening. Conversely, avoid bright light in the evening, especially blue light. Dim your indoor lights in the evening and use warm amber-toned lights instead of cool white or blue lights to signal to your body that it's time to relax and prepare for sleep. We've talked about basic sleep environment, but let's deep dive a little further to ensure your bedroom is the ideal sleep sanctuary. Your bed and mattress play a significant role. An old, too soft or too firm mattress can cause discomfort and pain, disrupting your sleep. Invest in a mattress that suits your needs and preferences. Your pillows should also properly support your neck and head to prevent strain. Choose bedding made from breathable, comfortable materials and wash them regularly for hygiene. Noise and light control bear re-emphasis. Enhance soundproofing by closing windows using thick blackout curtains and considering adding rugs or other sound-absorbing materials. If you use a white noise machine, make sure the volume isn't so loud as to be irritating, but a gentle background hum to mask sudden noises. Temperature control is also a critical factor already mentioned, but ensure you maintain a cool, consistent temperature throughout the night. Also ensure your bedroom is well ventilated. Cleanliness and organization in your bedroom also impact your mind. A cluttered bedroom can subconsciously create stress and anxiety. Keep your bedroom clean, tidy, and minimalist to foster a serene space. You can also incorporate gentle, relaxing essential oils like lavender or chamomile via a diffuser to create a pleasant, calming scent. Finally, and most importantly, make your bedroom a sleep-only zone. This means no electronics, no TV, no computer, no phone, no gaming console allowed in the bedroom. If you have a home office, keep work there. If not, create a separate work area and avoid working in bed. Reinforcing the association between your bed and sleep is paramount to retraining your brain. While this plan is comprehensive and offers many powerful tools, sometimes you need professional support. Never hesitate to seek help when necessary. There are situations where self-help methods are not enough. If you have consistently followed all the steps above for several weeks or months without significant improvement, or if you suspect an underlying medical condition, it's time to see a professional. For example, if you snore very loudly, frequently, wake up gasping for air, or experience uncomfortable sensations in your legs at night. Potential signs of sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome. Medical evaluation is crucial. Most importantly, if insomnia is severely impacting your physical or mental health, work relationships, or personal safety, seek professional help immediately. There are various types of professionals who can help you. Your primary care physician (PCP) is often the best starting point. They can conduct an overall health assessment check for underlying medical conditions or medications that might be causing insomnia and refer you to other specialists if needed. A sleep specialist is a medical doctor with advanced training in sleep medicine. They can diagnose and treat more complex sleep disorders such as sleep apnea, narcolepsy, or circadian rhythm disorders. They may also recommend a sleep study, polysomnography, or other tests to get a comprehensive picture of your sleep issues. A psychologist or therapist trained in CBTI is an invaluable resource. These professionals can provide structured and personalized CBTI therapy, helping you address psychological factors like anxiety, depression, or stress related to sleep. Look for a therapist who is certified in CBTI. Other therapies, often complementary, may include prescription sleep medications, which are typically prescribed for short-term use to break the cycle of insomnia, but are not a long-term solution, and should always be used under a doctor's guidance. Light therapy is also used to regulate circadian rhythms, especially for sleep phase disorders. Do not hesitate to seek help. It is a sign of strength and commitment to your well-being. Sleep recovery is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. You've worked hard to make these gains, and maintaining them is crucial for ensuring long-term benefits. The most important thing is to maintain the healthy habits you've built. Continue to stick to your regular sleep schedule, good sleep hygiene, and relaxation techniques that have become a part of your daily life. Occasionally, keep a sleep diary to check in on patterns and ensure you're still on track. Continue to lead a holistic, healthy lifestyle. Eat well, exercise regularly, and manage stress effectively. It's essential to recognize and address triggers that could lead to a relapse. Know your early warning signs if you start struggling with sleep again and act immediately. Identify your personal triggers, whether it's increased stress, changes in schedule, illness, or travel. Have a specific plan for how you will deal with these triggers when they arise. The recovery tools you've learned, the CBTI techniques, and sleep hygiene will be your toolkit. When you feel your sleep starting to slip, fall back on them. Finally, practice self-compassion and realism. Not every night will be perfect. There will be nights when you don't sleep well, and that is completely normal. Don't let 1 or 2 bad nights derail all your progress or lead to feelings of frustration. Avoid catastrophizing a single sleepless night into a total disaster. Instead, remind yourself that you have the tools to handle it, and that one bad night doesn't erase all you've achieved. Continuous learning and staying informed about sleep science and new strategies can also help you maintain healthy sleep. You've embarked on an incredible journey through this step-by-step chronic insomnia recovery plan. From deeply understanding the problem to building a solid foundation with sleep hygiene and implementing the powerful techniques of CBTI, you've equipped yourself with the knowledge and tools to reclaim your sleep. Remember, this is a process. There will be good days and challenging days. The key is persistence, patience, and self-compassion. Celebrate every small step forward and never give up hope for a restful night's sleep. Sleep is a pillar of health. When you invest in your sleep, you are investing in your overall quality of life. I hope this video has empowered you to start and continue your journey. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and share it with anyone you think might need it. Subscribe to our channel to not miss future health and wellness content. Finally, leave a comment below and share your experiences or questions. Our community is here to support each other. Thank you for watching. Sweet dreams and an energetic life. Important note reiterated. This video is intended for general informational and educational purposes only. It is not medical advice. If you are experiencing sleep problems or any other health conditions, please consult with a physician, licensed healthcare professional, or sleep specialist. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay seeking help because of anything you have watched or read here. The techniques discussed, particularly sleep restriction therapy, may not be suitable for everyone and should ideally be undertaken under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Your health is our top priority.